They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry!
Good morning, good afternoon, good night, whenever you're tuning into this. Welcome to the first episode of the Warriors Hoopcast. I'm your host CMK, and sit back, relax, and enjoy. This one's going to be a quickie because I just wanted to get an episode out. I've been procrastinating that for the longest. So let's get started. We're a 40-win team now. Let's take a second to shit on ESPN for predicting a below 500 season for the Dubs. I strongly believe, if not for the extended Steph slump, we would be on the top of the West, undoubtedly and indubitably. Let's break down the Klay Thompson always goes berserk against NBA's nutsack kings. Let's start with Klay. Remember the shot hunting mindset from the Cavs game? Well, this is the mega evolved prime version of it. 7 of 9 from 3, 8 of 11 from the field, and 23 points to lead all scorers in, I think, 22 minutes. He's just living his life, celebrating it every shot and every day. The rest of the league should be on notice. The most effective flamethrower heat check superstar is back. One underrated aspect of his return. His defense is still on point, and I don't think it's being talked about enough. Warriors in 5. Now, let's get to the more intriguing part of that game. Jonathan Kuminga, our lottery pick from this year. We all saw that reverse windmill, and he says he doesn't have style. Come on, man, get yourself in the dunk contest ASAP next year. I'll present to you his per 36 stats. Here they are: 20 points per game, 7.4 rebounds per game, and 1 steal per game. And let me pick out some of the Rookie of the Year contenders from this year and give you their per 36 minute stats. Kate Cunningham, 17.8 points per game. Evan Mobley, 15.7 points per game. Franz Wagner, 17.7 points per game. Stats courtesy of Basketball Reference. Again, Kuminga's averaging 20 per 36. It's just that he's just on the Warriors, a contender, so he isn't getting minutes. He's up there with every rookie in the league otherwise. Speaking of minutes and bad rotations, Steve, come on. We'll get into this on the next podcast. And, oh yeah, most importantly, he didn't make the Rising Stars game. That's a snub. That's a big time snub. He's young and he's learning on defense. His post game is good. He might grow up to be a Giannis type player. Type. Giannis will be miles ahead, but he might grow up to become a Giannis type player. Thing about this is, James Wiseman really has to earn his minutes now because Kuminga is a young stud and he's balling every game, every time he's given an opportunity. Side note, every day I pray for Steph's slump to end. Please, can we go back to on-ball Steph? He sauced up the Thunder last year for 42 points per game, 5.6 assists per game, and 56% from 3. His blitzkrieg of assaults from beyond the arc, they kept coming against the Thunder. We play the Thunder tomorrow. I'm just giving you all hope, guys. Let's see how that goes. And he did drop 40 on KPJ after the stare down, so hey, let's see how it goes. And I have a small Draymond Green update. He said, and I quote, "One thing I can assure you, I wasn't going to cry. I can 100% assure you that. I mean, you can't cry, Chuck. I said it then, I'm going to say it now. I get killed on Twitter then, I'll probably get killed today. But you can't cry. Cry in the car." Trivia time. Who is Draymond Green talking about? If you guessed it right, congratulations. It's Rudy Gobert. And he was snubbed. Let's not say snubbed. He just wasn't an all-star starter this year. And back in 2019, if I remember correctly, he cried on national TV over not being an all-star. Yeah, Draymond's being a jerk, but it's the Jazz. Nobody cares. Now, isn't this the only Draymond update we need? But in all seriousness, no definite timeline on his return. 3 to 4 weeks is the most right. I'm forgetting the word. The most hopeful return time for Draymond Green. He's putting in light court work every day, strengthening his core and other connected muscles. But that's it. He's not very close to a return, and this is courtesy of Anthony Slater. Let's talk about the trade deadline. Actually, no, let's not talk about it. We're Gucci as we are. Don't need a move at the moment. Again, Warriors in five. And now, I'm gonna pick a page out of my favorite podcast book. Let's do Pick'em. And my favorite podcast, which I forgot to mention, is No Dunks. You guys should really check it out. Tomorrow, there's the Bulls Suns game. The best of each conference are locking horns. But for the Pick'em game, I'm picking the Hornets Raptors game. The ongoing drag race between how many 6 teams for the four play-in spots. Hornets are at a minus 1.5 winning odds, but I'm choosing the Raptors to cover this. They've been on a very good streak, and Freddie All-Star man, he's got this. He's got this. And how Pick'em works is every podcast episode, I pick a game, I choose which team is going to win it, and I keep track. If I end up having more incorrect predictions than correct ones, then I'll have to pay it off somehow. We'll figure that out later. Well, told you it's gonna be a quickie. That's it for today, guys. You know the drill. Like, share, subscribe, the usual. Catch you guys in the next time. Get out of here.